once again, another Friday. A rather gloomy Friday. But as always, it is 9/9/99. Well, as far as this console knows, it's 9/9/99. Let me double check my capture settings are good. Had to exit, then re-enter OBS because my mic had gotten unplugged. If only I hadn't noticed, right? Alright, we've got our level 36 Viridia RACAST. And we're gonna try, gonna see how hard treats us. I know we've been grinding for state maintenance on normal. That'll probably continue next week. I do kind of want to see, though, with how we are now, how we handle hard mode. It's not fundamentally all that much different from normal. Enemies have a bit more health. I think they move faster. So, you know what? We've just woken up. We're gonna... No, there's three there. Okay. Go down to Forest 1. We're gonna choose Violence. We're gonna go kill that dragon. Just off the bat. It's the first thing we're gonna do. It's how we're gonna benchmark our capabilities. I think we should be able to pull it off. Should. Getting better drops because we are on a harder difficulty. Doing reasonably well. Alright. Soul Atomizer, I believe we're just full on that. That cure status, which, I don't think actually can happen in the forest. I remember right. We don't start dealing with status effects until, caves, if I remember right. Yeah. We are handling ourselves decently well, though. All that grinding in the ruins paid off, I guess. Okay, anything over here? Marksman arm. I don't know if that's better than what we've got. General arm. No, I don't think it is. I don't believe it is. Checking with our mag real quick. Not yet. Not quite yet. We're close to a level. We are close to a level. Yeah, we're handling these monsters pretty well. We're handling these guys decently well. I'm not really worried. Die Grinder, hey! Some nice stuff. That is some decently nice stuff. Railguns, too. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Can't get our mag just yet. We'll go into this little clearing here. The voice messages don't change. in case there's anyone anyone who doesn't know this game that's watching. I don't know, I find it hard to imagine that there's anyone out there watching this stream, or a VOD of it, that isn't already familiar with the game. I suppose it's possible. I don't know, though. I feel like if someone's, like, curious about it, they're not gonna find their way here first, right? Surely. Alright. Dynamite. Dynamite is actually a bit lower than it usually would be, I think, from a save quit. But do recall that during the fight with Dark Falls on normal last time, we did use Escape Doll, so I believe that does lower your synchro when that happens. Even when you don't get sent back to Pioneer 2, losing all your health, you do still lose your synchro with your mag. Automate. Or Dynamite. It's nice finding this on the ground. Not gonna lie. It's nice being able to find this on the ground fairly reliably. Marksman Arm plus plus. 5. I believe that's not better than a General Arm minus. No. It is not. It is verifiably not. Also, I find it funny, a telepipe dropped not too far back. I find it really funny when telepipes drop in Forest 1. You're so close to the start, just go back through the teleporter. You don't need a telepipe in this place. Okay. Drop down right there. I can still one-shot these, oh, what are they called? They're not moth-furts, right? Or are they moth-furts? I know, Monest is the, spawner. Wolves? Yep. They're moving like wolves on the radar. Okay, these are probably Pumas. Trap vision in Forest 1 is kind of funny too. Though I think there are some offline quests. Or not offline quests, but like side quests that do have traps. Power material. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. En français. Ooh, a repeater. Okay, that's a better mech gun. It's an improved mech gun. Do we have it on our person? No, we don't even actually have. I drop this one just for a second. Pick up this power material. Use that. Should go ahead and feed our mag too if we can. I do think I'm gonna stop at 199. Feeding my mag. There is a special mag we can get using a mag cell. And I don't know if you can use that if you're at level 200 on your mag. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And with how spotty information is about this version of the game especially, I don't even know if I could trust a written guide about it. So we're going to stop at level 199. Eventually we'll be farming for Celamag 502 once we reach very hard forest. Which probably not as far off as it sounds. I don't know, we'll see. But once we get that, drops from I think Go Boomers, I think. At least on this section ID. Evolve our mag. Get to 200, fix its IQ. Good God, this thing's IQ. Oh, we do have Die Grinder we want to hang on to. Worth bearing in mind. This I think we can just sell. Yeah, we can't even use it. It's charged too, which isn't too bad. It's one of the better specials. Okay. To be very careful. About what we sell. Right, there's the Die Grinder. Still got auto guns down here. Aster's mech gun. Nothing worth buying in there. Fair enough. Nothing worth getting in here, I don't think. Wow. Can't feed our mag again yet. We need to buy 2 of those. Need 2. Okay. So... there we go. Or is it the sniper? It was the sniper, I think. Want to take out. It's marginally better. Still has quite a ways to go. Take out one of these mono grinders as well. Actually, I suppose we don't strictly speaking, I guess we don't need to, but make some room in there. Alright, equip. Panic Sniper. Feed it a mono grinder. Now it's a Panic Sniper 24. It's marginally more damage. It's already time to feed the mag again. Okay. I'm not complaining. Alright, back in we go. Back down to the forest. Yeah, I'm thinking we probably won't be having too much trouble with the dragon. We're doing pretty reasonably well in the forest here. Might knock out some offline quests today too. Let's see, that Soul Atomizer. Okay. So very conveniently, the Warped Forest 2 is going to be, I think, in that last room over there. Where the wolves tend to come out. By that little pond. I do believe that's where that warp to Forest 2 will be. Don't know much else where it could be, honestly. Should be some goodies in here still for us to pick up. Did leave quite a bit on the ground. It's mostly trash, but trash that I can sell for money. And I do believe with like the mech gun versus the repeater, it's better to use like the charged mech gun. It's not worth using over the repeater. It's not that much better. Yeah, there's that warp. Are wolves gonna spawn in? They sometimes like to, even after it's technically cleared. Nothing in those. Interesting. Maybe not. Maybe it was just that one Booma. Had this little pond all to himself. Doing my traditional wiggle, because the Dreamcast controller does not have a stick gate on it. It's a circle. Oh no! It was before we entered the the warp. We'll go back. We'll go back and fight those guys. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know second analog sticks get brought up. That's something the Dreamcast needed. God, what I wouldn't give for a decent stick gate on these. Alright, is that it? Is that it? So I know there's aftermarket ones. I don't know if they have a stick gate, though. I guess I could look. I know there's that one, what's the brand name? Is it Retro Fighters? I think it's Retro Fighters. They make the Brawler 64. An aftermarket controller that I don't actually use. I got the I think it's Retrobit. The one that looks like a Hori pad. That's the one I got. Got that. Some stuff to modify my 64. Imported games from Japan for my birthday one year. It was a milestone, so I splurged a little. 100%ed a Japanese copy of Kirby 64. First time playing one of those games. Not bad. Apparently not the best, but yeah, I liked it. Ooh, a spread. A spread. Oh ho ho ho. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho ho ho. That's accuracy. Marginally less, though. We'll see what this is. That's exciting. We can start finding spreads. We activate this. We gotta do the story thing again. Later versions, you can just interact with that right off the gate. Or right off the bat. Out the gate, off the bat. That's how it goes. Actually, come to think of it, that's the controller I used to beat that import copy of Star Fox 64 not too long ago on this channel. Alright, full up already. Alright, we got a spread though. That's fun. Use a telepiping for us too. You haven't fed our mag at all, I don't think. Come to think of it. We should do that. Okay. Yeah, that's exciting. We'll see what the spread is. Charge would be nice. Draw would be nice. Panic. Panic. I think we can afford to hold out for a better one. I think we can. We're gonna sell it. But hey, now we know we can start finding these. That's exciting stuff. Don't sell the panic sniper. That is our weapon. That is our weapon. Dreadful, dreadful attribute spreads on those. Alright, that is worse than what we have. Same amount of slots, but not as good defensively. Disappointing somewhat. Don't think we need to buy a telepipe just yet. Yeah. Okay. We could probably put some of these escape dolls back in the storage. We shouldn't need them against the dragon. That would be kind of embarrassing if we did. No, we should be okay. Some more inventory space would be nice, though. Would be nice. General arm minus. Is that what I've got? No, I've got one minus on there right now. You don't get the experience from the Rappies, but whatever. Whatever, man, it's fine. It's all good. We're doing okay. We're over-leveled for this anyways. Thought I heard something, but apparently not. Hyperframe staff. Give me another spread. That was fun. A spread with hit. That would be something special. I think it could basically carry us through the difficulty. Through this difficulty, at least. Be nice too. For going back to normal. To hunt state maintenance. Still do need that. A mana grinder. Do we just want to... It's not very often we actually use that. But I think it's still worth keeping. I think. It is, right? Like one extra weapon that does something else. It's got niche uses. Give you the rope-a-dope. And again. These ropes, they are a-doping. No. There you go. Congrats, you're dead. That just leads back. What's in the clearing? Boxes. Wonderful. Palash. I believe that is a kind of sword. Nothing worth hanging on to. Some more power. I kinda want to check what gives IQ. We could look. That wouldn't be difficult to do. I believe there's anything we can keep here, right? No, it's all getting sold off. Nothing to ID. Okay. Take it slow. Take it slow. Don't want to make a mistake. Nothing worth buying there. Alright, I am actually going to look up, just real quick, put it on the other monitor, our CRT that we're sadly not using for gameplay on this. Let's see. PSO World, will you lead me astray? Potentially. Let's see. Max. So we have a comma. Oxford comma. Where are you? Where are you? Comma. Okay. IQ is raised most quickly by anti-paralysis. It also raises defense. Actually, Trimate raises IQ and power. There's an idea. Okay, we could feature Trimate instead. Go ahead and turn that off. I know I'm not likely to get burned in anytime soon, but the only thing is, Trimate is not a guaranteed thing we can get. Dimate we can reasonably keep buying. Trimate is not. I do want to get that IQ up, because that's going to affect the level of Shifta and D-Band and whatever other spells it uses on us. We do actually want those things to be useful. And if there's going to be a long stretch of you know, us not feeding our mag at all. Can we do anything with this? We can shoot it. Lovely. If there's going to be a long stretch of us not really using our mag, or, you know, feeding our mag. It's okay, we got a draw shot. It's all good. You can run away. It's fine. Yeah, I think we should switch to Trimate. Even if it's harder to get our hands on. Get out of here. You know the rules! Alright, you apparently don't. You too, pal. You just live there now, huh? Not quite. There we go. Okay, we're back at full. Just like that. Actually, if we're gonna switch to Trimate... Oh, that's already on Dimate. Switch this back to Monomate. Switch this one Dimate. Customize item pack. It's only by one. It also does raise defense. Only very slightly, but it does raise defense. Oh, another Hildebear, okay. What's up, buddy? Also, those spell effects. Dazzling. They're pretty neat seeing them, because you don't get those in non-Dreamcast versions. Like I've played the GameCube one. I've played Blue Burst. They're not there. Maybe they are in the first PC port of version 2. I don't know actually if they're even in version 2. I've heard that changed for performance reasons. But I mean, you know, I've only heard that. I don't know it. I've heard a lot of stuff apparently about version 1 that just ain't true. People think you just pull over information from version 2, it applies to version 1, when it doesn't. It doesn't always. Usually does. But it doesn't always. Let's see. Mace. Very sad. Now, is this a laser grid over here? Yeah. Okay, you go up there, you hit the switch, then you come back here. That's the way it goes. That's the way this puzzle is set up. I mean, would it be the worst thing to raise our defense? Because the mag stats do not matter. The mag stats just don't matter. Not really. They're an early boost. Alright, go ahead and flip that. So should we just do anti-paralysis? Just be like, okay, we're gonna raise defense. Fuck it. It's just the way it goes. You know what? Maybe. Maybe. Because we can't source Trimate reliably. And also, it's only one at a time. It's only one IQ point at a time. Anti-paralysis is triple that. If we did stop. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll get one final point of power. Only doing 2 there. Because we're gonna lose that power anyways. Once we start taking anti-paralysis. But we will still have one more IQ point. Alright, fuck it. One extra IQ. Goes up to, I believe, 200. 107 power. Gonna be quite a bit of defense, I guess, that we weren't planning for. It's fine. Alright, we are full on inventory space, so we can head back. Okay. Okay. So yeah. We'll swap to anti-paralysis, I think. Do want to get the IQ up. And I don't believe anything you do can cause that to drop. So, sell this stuff. Got a free scape doll. Was it anti-paralysis or was it? It was anti-paralysis, right? Not antidote. Anti-paralysis, yeah. So we did have one in our inventory. Lovely. That's whatever. Okay, don't sell the panic sniper. We check the... I don't think we did. These don't look familiar. They all suck anyways. Okay. We have Trimate back. Lovely. So, we didn't, one telebyte. Didn't really get punished for, swapping to Trimate for a bit. That's worse. If they had 4 slots, maybe, but, not for 3. Okay, got the shot equipped. Got our anti-paralysis. Can't feed our mag yet, it's too soon. Okay. So yeah, I guess we're upping defense. That 3 IQ per feed is just too much. Alright, we should be okay in terms of inventory space, right? We really don't have much. We gotta put these escape dolls in storage. We don't need this many. It's over this way, okay. Yeah, we'll clear out that last room, I think. Then we'll telepipe back. Because we're efficient with our resources. Try and get some of those scape dolls into our check room. Pull out some more mono grinders. Looking back, I really did not have to buy as many as I did. So that check room is just... Actually... This is the situation, I think. Pull out a panic sniper. Yeah. The range is nice on this. The range is nice. Okay. So... Probably could still go in. We're gonna drop up some of these escape dolls. We don't need this many. We really don't need this many. First. Okay. Lowers our synchro. Ugh. Damn it! The table didn't say anything about that, because the table was for a different version of this game, wasn't it? Okay, anti-paralysis and... I don't know, Dimate? Maybe. Maybe. Fluid, Soul Frame. That minus 20 machine is painful. Okay. Another mono grinder in the shop. Yeah, I think a combination of anti-paralysis and Dimate should do it. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out like 5 mono grinders. Because we don't need all these. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause it. Item. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's all of our, Alright, maybe we take one out. One escape doll. One on our person, just in case. Our sniper. Plus 30. Alright. We'll figure something out with our mag. We'll figure something out. Pinky promise. That synchro's gonna steadily decrease too, though. As we save and quit. There's not really a good solution, is there? There's just not a good solution. Unless we speedrun finding Cell of Mag 502. Or just accept that we are going to have to raise one up separately from this one. Okay. That's enough to get you flying. Okay, get that pulled up. Ah. One of those in us. It's fine. Using one monomate's not the end of the world. Just gotta try to not get crushed by this guy when he falls. Okay. Dragon's dead. Telepipe. Brave armor. Cash. Hey, free monomate. He dropped 1300 Meseta. Not bad. Respectable. Get some tri-grinder from that. Let's go ahead and pop that. We can. No more boxes. Okay. So yeah, we can do a delicate balancing act with anti-paralysis and Dimate. So swap this back to Trimate. Okay. Oh, not customize, item pack. That we want to keep. The rest, I think we can... Yeah. The rest we can definitely just sell. Do we have room? Yes. Okay. Okay. Nothing to ID, right? Nah. Lush, Grave Armor, Barda, Railgun. Nothing there. We'll just go ahead and buy max stacks of these. Star Atomizer for sale. We're already full up on that, though. Hmm. 2 levels off. Is that worth buying right now? That's a lot of money. We also have a shit ton of money. Is it worth spending our money on? I guess is the question. Well, I guess the question too is, what else conceivably would we spend our money on? I mean, we're not buying anything else. It's only what? 2 more evasion, 5 more defense. I don't know. I don't think it's worth 77,000 to say no. Respectfully, it's not worth that. Okay. So you say stuff about the dragon now, right? It attacked me, yes! Okay. So, you know what? Let's knock out some side questing. We do have to do the Sue subplot. So we did the Bernie subplot last time. Or the killing Karik one. Now we do the not killing Karik one. I don't know what we're gonna do for very hard. I don't know. We'll see where the wind takes me. Alright, we have read all this before. Good old battle training. Oh, 61 Karik, by the way. Just absolutely over-leveled for this fucking milk run in the forest. Okay. Hey, a special railgun. That could be something nice. That could actually be something nice. A spread. If that's got hit, that's maybe worth keeping. It doesn't have hit. Gross. Depending on what this is, maybe. Maybe. Charge, maybe. Berserk, maybe. Hell, possibly. Important thing is we tag all these for experience. Even if we don't kill them. Still get full experience so long as we get 1 hit. The gap between Karik and these monsters isn't quite as bad as it was on normal. He would consistently just one-shot them on normal. Spread. We're getting decent luck. No attributes, though. Want those attributes. I want that hit percent. Hit. Machine for sure. And then either Dark or Altered Beast. I'd be okay with either. Personally. Obviously, Dark is better for, you know, doing stuff in ruins. Altered Beast is better for Day Relay. Hello? There we go. Sentinel spawns almost right exactly where he was. Alright. Just another merry jaunt through the forest. Gonna be seeing a lot of this place today. I think we will be back in the ruins next time. Fauna fluid, very, very useful. Check with our map. Here we go. That doesn't decrease our defense. So that is going up steadily. Very steadily. They're all dead. That last shot was unnecessary. Spawn in. There you go. There you go. Welcome to this world. Welcome to die. Difficult to hit the enemies. Buddy! Buddy! Fucking Karik. Fucking Karik. Can you tell I'm not a fan? I don't know. I have a hard time believing anyone actually likes Karik, honestly. Alright. Just the one? Okay. So far, for now. Slowly start adding wolves to this, these spawn waves. Look at you, you got a hit in, Karik. Good job. Maybe what we'll do is we'll spare him on hard and very hard, and then we'll kill him on ultimate. That could be fun, right? That could be fun. That'll be our treat for going into version 2 to even up the score. So we can only get one Soul Eater. I don't actually know what you get from sparing him. I'm sure you get something though, right? Right? Or is it just like some kind of reassurance that, oh, everything was canon. It's all okay. I have zero respect for canon, personally. I don't know, man. It's never been something I've cared about in anything. It's all fake. Why does canon matter? It's all just storytelling. Okay, what we got in these boxes here? Night Power Plus. I don't think that's enough to be a replacement. not find anything we actually want to use until we get to caves. Which might not be for a bit. Okay. It's going up pretty quick, thankfully. So we're probably not going to get too many more levels of defense. Again, not that it really matters that much, because mag stats in this version of the game don't actually matter. Alright, everyone in our sights, start blasting. Escurry, you helped. Okay. How's it hanging, Ash? Okay. That's enough of you for a while. That's quite enough of you for a while. Nothing in our inventory worth hanging on to, right? So that's 6. Can I do this railgun? Let's see. 8. 7. Nope, not worth keeping. Okay, what's the railgun? Heat. Not worth it. A good special could justify it. That's not a good special. Getting assaults in the shop. That's interesting. So yeah, we'll just keep a full stock of these, I guess. And, use them as we see fit. Hello, shopkeep? Shopkeep? There we go. 4 slots, there we go. There we go. That's the good shit. Only 31. Worse stats, demonstrably worse stats. But 4 slots is 4 slots. So, Shock Frame, you've done fantastic work, but it's time for you to go. Rest well. Okay, did we have any units in our check room? I don't think we did. I'm sure we'll find some. I'm sure we will. Is it grinders? No, it's all grinders. Alright, I'm sure we'll find something along the way. We'll find ourselves something nice. Yes, we can. Okay. Let's do some more anti-paralysis. And some more Diamate. Don't want our synchro to get too low. Okay. Gonna get our... God, what is this? Like fucking 200, 300 Meseta for this job? Not a goddamn thing. That's what we get for this job. Not a goddamn thing. 500, okay. Wasn't quite as dire. Wasn't quite as dire as I was thinking. But still absolutely does not compare to the later quests. Okay. So we'll go ahead. We'll do Magnitude of Metal. Get at least, I think, these first 3 out of the way. I think that'll be our goal for the day. If we can do that, it's mission accomplished as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Meet up with Eleanor again. There we go. There's the boxes. Hey, Night Power. Very first drop. Something we can use. We'll probably get replaced sooner rather than later, but hey, nice to have. Breaker, can't use that. But it's all good. Do ever so slightly more damage with this. Anything in these boxes at all? No. They're all totally empty. I don't believe there's all that many enemies in this quest. We're still pretty early days. There you are. Get over here. Get over here so I can blast you with photonic buckshot. Okay. Time? Not yet. Not yet. God, something I just realized. When we get to version 2, since we can't get rare drops in offline quests and only in free realm, trying to get a frozen shooter from a Hildator is going to be such a pain. God, that's going to be awful. Oh well. C'est la vie. We do have the telepipe trick we can do. We find a fortuitous spawn, I suppose. I believe that does work on both Dreamcast versions. So I guess not all hope is lost. But that is rather tedious. But hopefully by then we'll have built up a decent enough war chest. I'm thinking we probably will have. Don't mind me just pushing buttons. Okay, we'll talk to you. I'm looking for it. Alright. Here we go. Drops it by so much. That drops it by so much. It's unreal. Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm mad because you're interrupting my quest. Okay. Boxes. It's on. Can't use it. Well, we can use it for exactly precisely one thing. To sell it. Sell it bang. Breaker. Did you not drop anything? Guess not. Alright, get over here. Nothing in that box. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. This has 4 slots as well, but this is even worse. We'll stick with what we got. We are getting 4-slot armor now. Don't think it's hungry, I just fed it, but, you know. Nope. We just fed it. There you go, making assumptions and shit. Alright, this room, I remember, is empty. I think I remember. I'm sure that's reassuring. Okay. Blade. Blech. Yuck, I say. Yuck. We're actually the same level as Eleanor right now. That's interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, we're definitely in good shape in terms of our level curve for hard mode. Definitely in good shape there. Probably could head straight into caves. Could maybe take on Day Relay. I don't know. I'd rather gear up a bit more first. A spread with some nice attributes would be very appreciated. There we go. More diming for now, I think. That is a lot of synchro we've lost. That is a lot of synchro. Okay, there's nothing we want to keep in here, right? No. Nope. Okay. I want to ID that breaker. Panic breaker. All right. Getting sold. That was always going to be its fate. Oh, 2. It's fucking dog shit attributes. Hot damn. Alright. Don't get nothing less than 4 slots. Nothing less, except no substitutes. So we can knock out claiming a stake pretty easily, I think. Pretty easily. A whole 500 Meseta for that. The generosity. I feel so loved. Okay, claiming a stake. Should be able to do this one fairly easily, fairly quickly. Shouldn't be too bad. Nice. Okay. That's gonna get sold. Power material, hey! You can use this. Alright. Some good old-fashioned rappies. It's actually good these aren't the rare ones, since we can't get the rare drops. Not that I think the rare rappy drops are actually worth getting in hard, if I remember right. I could look. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't remember it being something I wanted, though. Which I think is the big thing. Alright. We've got everyone's favorite person in the world, the landlord. Ah! I can't make money from just owning stuff. How tragic. The market weeps. At your plight. I consider myself lucky. I've only had one landlord in my whole life. Before the missus and I were able to get actually buy a place with a fairly decent interest rate. We lucked out. We really lucked out. It was right before the rates went up. Make no mistake, though, it is my dearest wish for the housing market to crash. Home's the thing you use, not the thing you know, get money from. It shouldn't have to be an investment. I was listening to, I listen to NPR usually on the way back from work. Late at night, it's usually the BBC World Service doing their thing. It was something else one time, though, and they were talking about the housing market. About how, oh, there's this inherent tension between, you know, wanting lower housing prices and wanting, you know, houses to be an investment thing you build equity with. I'm like, I don't feel there's a lot of tension. Houses shouldn't be a thing, a vehicle for building equity. It should be a thing you use. There is no tension. Get rid of housing as a as an investment, just as a concept. It disgusts me. Alright. Getting off the soapbox, I promise. Okay, we're a quarter of the way. We are a quarter of the way to max IQ. Hopefully this little anti-paralysis detour shouldn't take too long. Some interference in the audio on my end. I don't know if it's the cable or just a, Of course, now we get Dynate. Alright, gotta remember that's there. You never know with these RCA cables. Maybe picking something up, transferring that through the wires. Alright. The capsule. I know there's more out there. You can't fool me. Hey, we tagged him. How nice. What do we get from it? Antidote. We can sell that for like... what, like 7 Peseta or something? It ain't much. Marksman Arm Plus. Go ahead and move around you. Okay. Actually, we can head back this way, can't we? Because this room is actually cleared. It's got the it's got the landlord in here. Even the monsters want nothing to do with them. Monsters are like, hey, I'm a monster, but I'm not a landlord. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious me. Listen, even Adam Smith didn't like him. That says something. That, I feel, says something. Not equip. Not equip. Okay, so marksman arm... oh wait, that was on the ground. That was on the ground. Right. So, nothing here worth keeping. Nope. Okay. Nothing here to even ID. Just stuff to sell. Oh, there is something to ID. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Ice Mace. Sweet. I can sell it for 884 Meseta. That's more than nothing. I've been seeing shock lock guns here quite a bit, I feel like. This is all crap. Okay. That's fine. Keep your crap. Ooh. Ooh. 52,000. That is better. That is better. Alright, pony up. We start getting, start getting 4-slot armors, and all of a sudden, we're spending money like a madman. The goal is eventually... Hyperframe, there we go. Solid frame. The goal is eventually deep parts. I want to use Diamate here, I think. Just straight Diamate. Okay. What about 2 Dimates? Because we got that one on the ground, remember. Go for anti-paralysis. Okay. Now to remember where that one Dimate was on the ground. So I can save... how much was it? A few hundred Meseta, I think. I'm thrifty, what can I say? I'm a thrifty robot. It's the way of the world. It's just my nature. I think it was over by all the laser grids. I believe that's where it was. It's somewhere off this way. Sure, if we keep looking, we'll run into it. Gotta mind the draw distance. Maybe that one there. There it is. All this for one measly Dimate. It's worth it. It's worth it. Okay. Oakley dokley. Should just be one more section. Did we pick up all the stuff over here? No, we didn't. Just that marksman arm plus. I think it's more important to have the power equipped, though. Yeah, because we're doing okay with accuracy. We are doing okay in terms of accuracy. We're not perfect, but you know, doing all right. Okay. Up. I think we can probably swing one more quest at least once we finish this. Maybe we'll do like fake and yellow. Making yellow could be a good time. Nothing else here? Nothing else here. Okay. Okie dokie. Pick that up. Position ourselves. Set them up, knock them down. Nice and easy. Nice and easy like. Are we gonna get any actual loot? Get a moon atomizer and a marksman arc plus. Okay. Put down some more anti-paralysis. We're not losing progress on power if we do it now. We're just losing a lot of synchro. We're losing a lot of synchro here. But I figure once we get IQ up to 200, we can just keep doing Diamate all day, every day. Alright, you dork. Time to go home. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm feeling a strong pull towards fake and yellow. Nice, quick, straightforward quest. Garbage here as usual. Getting more 3s now that we've started getting 4s. But no, we only get 4s now. That is what we want. We can't feel it again, right? No. We like just did. We like just did. Alright. Give me my money. $700 for that one. Instead of 5. Now we should have access to fake and yellow now. I think. I'm pretty sure. Been doing a lot of Forest 1 today. Got value of money. Oh, now we've got all the cave stuff. Probably could start doing it. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, we'll do fake and yellow. We'll end things with a bit of fun. I think we're coming up on... yeah. Okay. So we'll head on down. Begin our Rappy hunt. We're not going to stick around for the drops. That seems a little... We're just going to enjoy the simple act of blasting. Some free Diamate there that we can't pick up because it's full. That's tragic. That is tragic. Oh, railgun, huh? Nope. No siree, Bob. Okay, should be one more wave of them. Yep. Okay. What booty and prizes do we have? I mean, we'll shoot him if we see him getting up. They do drop stuff. Blaster? A blaster? Which one is a blaster? High performance rifle. Okay. That might be worth getting. That might be worth hanging on to. How does that compare? With less accuracy, okay. Less power to start. We'll see what that is. If it's a good enough special, maybe. Possibly. Possibly. Maybe. But I think at this point, that's the only reason I'd want to take it over our current weapon. Well, our current backup weapon. It's not the one we've been primarily using. But yeah, hopefully, at least once we get to caves, we should start getting some cool stuff. Get our Maggie yet? There we go. Do you want to use an anti-paralysis? And then a couple Dimate. Okay. We did have some stuff on the ground. Some Moon Atomizer. There's anti-paralysis, and we had a Dimate in this room, I believe. Yes, we are doing this. Yes, we are doing this. You've been here for any length of time at all. You should be used to this. We're a very thrifty robot. Very efficient. No, we're not, but we need all the help we can get. We really do. Okay. Next room. And a spawn of 3. It's gonna be a big old circle of them. Try and see if we can group them up. Get a little easier on ourselves. There's one straggler way out there. I think we got them all now, though. There's one more nice big conga line over there. I thought it was more than 4, not gonna lie. I did think it was more than 4. Telepipe, monofluid, trifluid. Got a couple more. What you got for us? Monogrinder. That's not half bad. That's not half bad. Keep throwing it on this, I guess. Yeah, charge your Berserk. I might keep that blaster. Draw, maybe. Anything else, though? So many telepipes. We're in Forest 1. Stop giving me telepipes. I don't need it. Not time to feed our mag yet. Yeah, keep on Dynamite for now. That Synchro's looking very sad. Alright, got a big old group here. Along with, you know, totally a Rappy over there. Try and get them all to clump up. For ease of blasting. Any second now, they should start getting up. I said I wasn't intentionally going to do this, but... 3 anti-paralysis. More telepipes! More telepipes. We're actually full. Okay. Okay. 1 anti-paralysis. 2 Dimates. Pick that up. Okay, you know what? Is there a telepipe in here? There is, isn't there? There is. Let's just use it. It's right here. Oh, use the telepipe. There you go. There you go, buddy boy. We can find out what this blaster is. It could be something good. I think it's goose eggs in terms of attributes. Yeah, that's a minus, so that's definitely getting sold off. Nothing else worth keeping. Very close to a level, don't know if we'll get it today. So we'll do this, go ahead and get this railgun out of the way. Fill! Be nice if it didn't have negative attributes. Would actually be pretty nice to get. Panic. Okay. That's not worth taking over something that already has better stats. Sell them both. Okay. Just check. Just check. All 4 on those. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's get back in there. Finish this up. It's only, I think there's only one more room that has Rappies in it. Yeah, there's only one more. We can turn this quest in. I think next week we're going to go back into normal ruins. Do another state maintenance hunt. I think we'll alternate every other week with some progress and then some hunting. I think that's the fairest way to try and do it. Alright, so we're going to get a big line behind us. And a big line over in front of us. Try and clump these guys all up again. Alright, we're close enough to the door. I'm gonna cheat a little. Yep, I'm totally gone. They flee automatically if you leave the area. Let's try and pull you by this door, actually. Hey, we did get a level up. Cool. And then, whoop. What's up? It's just too convenient. I believe they tend to drop armor. So they're actually decent for farming the Seda. If that's what you're looking for. Alright, straight Dimate. Need to recover some synchro. Okay. So before we talk to you, let's go ahead. Claim some more booty. It's one of my favorite activities. Another telepipe. They're like, oh, you really want to lug all this loot you're getting back to Pioneer 2 through the, that main teleporter? Come on, use a telepipe. I guess, you know, I can't complain they're giving them to me for free. Can't complain about that. Alright, the jig's up, Doctor. Okay, so we can check out this armor. Actually, that might be a good source of generic armor, wouldn't it? Doing fake and yellow like on very hard to try and get some stuff with slots. None of this stuff fits the bill, but you know, it could happen. It could happen. At that point, though, I think we're just doing caves runs, trying to get deep parts. At that point, we're not bothering with generic armor. If we're at the point where we can keep running fake and yellow, no, we're 100% doing deep parts runs. Okay. Nope. Alright. So we'll turn in the quest. What's up, Eleanor? Ooh, ah. We will see you later. Smell you later. Just like our rival Big Guy said in Pokemon Blue. Do you have to do either silver or gold and then Stadium 2 at some point? I mean, I suppose we could do like a Gen 1 game into Stadium 2, but I don't know. I feel like a Gen 2 game into Stadium 2 is more correct. And we're not doing Crystal. I hate that it does that. You're such a special boy who Suicune loves kind of story. Also, you can't get Mareep. Screw you, Crystal. It's cool you can be a girl in that game, but Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and save and quit. Next week, Monday is going to be more Skies of Arcadia Legends. We're going to be doing some more exploring, because I feel like we're reaching the end game. Gonna try and find some more crew members. We're gonna try and find some more discoveries. We'll see how long that takes. Might just be Monday. Probably gonna be also into Wednesday, if not further. And then next Friday is once again Phantasy Star Friday. Be back in the ruins on normal, looking for state maintenance, hunting down Bolclaws, trying not to get caught in those damn falling traps. But that'll be for next time. Until then, take care.